let's move on to building relationships. The first principle there is build true relationships. Really, really care about your colleagues, really, really care about your clients. If you show a genuine interest, it will show in your relationship. Get to know your colleagues, get to know your clients. Virtually, it's hard sometimes, but that's where LinkedIn comes in, etc. Understand what their hobbies are. If they're into, skiing, or they're into, tennis, just talk to them about their hobbies. Then help others with or without purpose. There's a concept in software development called open source, where people write software and they give it to the world. And the first time you hear about that, you're like, why are people crazy? They're creating something of value and they're giving it to the world. And because of open source, you bring people on a journey together. And people rally behind an idea. It's not always about money. And what happens is that you get more and more people involved in a project, and you create a beautiful operating system like Linux. And Linux powers most of the web servers that are behind your favorite websites and your favorite apps. So that principle applies to your personal life or your professional life, actually both. That how will you help others without purpose? Because you're building the relationship and you don't know if it will ever come back. Maybe one day you need their help. Then it's easier to pick up the phone and say, hey, help me. Empathize. This is a tough concept, right? Really, really think about it from their perspective. When you're designing a presentation or a website, this is not it really honestly is not about you. It's about the client. What do they care about? What do they want? So I have this concept that we've discussed a lot. I think of it as amnesia. That when I finish a deck, I pretend I have amnesia. And I'm going to look at the deck with fresh eyes. Am I going to get it? Am I the client? And I put myself in the client's shoes. Am I understanding that? The website. So really, really think about it from their perspective. And this is kind of linked to another concept where I had difficulty earlier in my career, where I thought I had all these amazing ideas and I had to get them off my chest. So whether it was verbally or it was presentations, I would just put everything there. And let me also dispel another illusion. Nobody cares about the thoughts in your head other than you. Let me repeat this. It's harsh. All the thoughts that are in your head, nobody cares about all of them other than you. Even your parents who love you very much, right, don't care about them as much as you do. And for sure, clients don't. So think about what that means when you're communicating, whether verbally or in the form of a presentation or in the form of a website. What is the most interesting to the client? What is the most insightful? Focus on what they're interested in. Summarize it. So assignment number 1, Google build relationships. Google the same and add in business. So add build, basically say building relationships in business. Create a 3-box slide on what you've learned. Assignment number 2, Google leadership lessons from The Godfather. Create a 3-box slide. The Godfather was like the king, at least as a fictional character, in building relationships. And there's many lessons to be learned in terms of how we operate in the business side. Assignment number 3, help someone without them asking for that help. Just volunteer. You're in a pressure situation, and somebody's like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Just I'll help you. Just raise your hand. And create a 3-box slide on your experience. Assignment number 4, Google building business relationships virtually, because that's another challenge for us, right? Where a lot of our clients are abroad. How do you build relationships virtually? Create a 3-box slide on what that means to you.